Good morning, students. This is the part 2 of chapter 10. Okay, so here in the previous part 1 we had learned about the various phenomena of the reflection and refraction. So now we are moving towards the second part of the chapter number 10, that is light. Okay, so first of all you have to understand what is the image. For example, suppose you are standing in a mirror, front of mirror. Clear? So you are seeing yourself. So what happens? Some kind of reflection is falls over there. Some kind of image will be formed here. Okay. So when the image will be meet. So when the two light rays, the light rays from you and light rays from the mirror are intersecting at point, so at which the image is formed. Clear? So see, it is a point where at least two light rays meet. Means the light ray 1 and light ray 2 are meeting. At this point the image is formed. Clear? So we have the two types of image, that is real image and the virtual image. So about the real image and virtual image we will discuss later. For that we have to learn about the different phenomena. Like, see, now your next topic is spherical mirrors. Okay, so first of all we are going to learn about the spherical mirror. So fine, first of all you have to define what is mirror. Okay, what is mirror? Suppose you have a sphere of a glass. This is the sphere made up of glass surface. Okay, suppose you are going to cut your sphere from here. Cut and cut. So the cut portion like this. Okay, this portion and this portion. So this portion are cutted from spherical mirror, sphere. So these are called spherical mirrors. These are called spherical mirrors. Okay. So when we cut a sphere from this either side, so the obtained shape is called mirror. The obtained shape is called spherical mirror. Clear? Understood? So we see, don't go through this, just go through the spherical mirrors only. Now I will explain this all phenomena after this session. Okay, see, so suppose we have this two construction. Okay, suppose I am applying color coating in the outside surface and I am applying the coating in the inside surface. Okay, so as per the coating they have a different name. Suppose I am applying coating in the outside surface, this is called concave mirror. What? Suppose in the spherical mirror I will apply a coating or a polish in the outside surface. Okay, so this kind of mirror are called concave mirror. Suppose if I am applying a coating or a polish on the inside surface of mirror, so these mirrors are called convex mirrors. Clear? So suppose if I am applying a coating in the outside surface, these mirrors are called concave mirror, and suppose I am applying coating in the inside surface, so these mirrors are called convex mirrors. Clear? Understood? Now move to the next session. Now you have to go through the various terminology. Fine. See, in the first I applied, this is the one kind of mirror, any of mirror. Clear? Fine. Understood. One second. Okay, now see, suppose I am having a mirror. Fine. So we have to go through the various terminology. So this is the mirror, this is a concave mirror. I take a concave mirror for the example. Suppose the mirror having some midpoint here. Okay, the mirror having some midpoint over here. So this midpoint is termed as a P. So P is what? The P stands for pole. So pole is the midpoint of mirror. So the midpoint of mirror, the center of the spherical mirror or the midpoint of the mirror is called pole, P. Understood? Now second terminology. A ray passes through, a light ray which passes through the center of mirror. The ray which passes through center of mirror or from pole, the ray is called principal axis. Okay, so the line joining P with the line which passes through the pole of the mirror or the midpoint of the mirror, it is called principal axis. Understood? Now, okay, third point, again we have to make a mirror. So this is the midpoint P and this is the axis passing, which is principal axis. Fine. Now what is aperture? So aperture is the face of the mirror, means the mirror surface having lying from here to here. Okay, so this face, okay, this face of the mirror is called aperture of mirror. Okay, so it is a one kind of effective diameter of the mirror. This is called aperture. Clear? Now the next terminology, center of curvature. Center of curvature. Now see what? The mirror is made from a spherical globe. Okay, so the spherical globe having some center and the spherical globe having some radius also. Okay, so from which spherical globe the mirror is formed, this surface is formed. Okay, from which spherical globe the surface is formed, the center of sphere is called center of curvature for this mirror. Okay, means from which globe the mirror is formed, this surface of mirror is formed. Okay, understood? The center of this sphere is called center of curvature for this mirror. Okay, center of curvature for this mirror. And what is radius of curvature? Okay, so we'll see कि from which sphere the mirror is made, the radius of this sphere is called radius of curvature for this mirror. Okay, so the radius of this globe from which the mirror is made. Okay, so the radius of this globe is called radius of curvature for this mirror. Understood? Okay, so in this case we had learned a various terminology like first. See, the first is principal axis. So the axis is what? The axis which passes midpoint of the mirror, means pole of the mirror. Okay, the lining joining pole in the center of curvature means, or we can say the line passes through the pole, which is called principal axis. Clear? Second, pole is what? It is the center of spherical mirror, means it is a midpoint of the spherical mirror, so that is called pole. Now aperture is what? Aperture is face of the mirror. Face means, face is what? The surface from here to here, the surface is called aperture of mirror. Clear? Another, what is center of curvature? So from which globe, this is the globe now, from which globe it having some center, so the center of globe is center of curvature for this half mirror. So the center of this globe is termed as a center of curvature for this mirror. Again, the radius of this globe is termed as a radius of curvature for this surface, for this mirror. So the same definition of the radius of curvature. See, the center of hollow glass sphere from which mirror is made, so that is called center of curvature for that mirror. Now the next term is focus. Okay, see, whenever I put any object like AB object over here, okay, so rays are passing through it and rays will intersect over here. Okay, so parallel to principal axis. Understood? Very clearly. This is the principal axis. This is the principal axis. The principal axis, parallel to the principal axis. Okay, the rays are reflecting on a surface of at principal point. This point is called principal focus. Okay, so this point is called principal focus. So understood? The point on principal axis, this is the F now. Okay, all the parallel light rays are meet, means see, this is the principal axis, the parallel light ray travel and after striking it will meet over here, okay. So this point is called principal focus and this principal focus is available on principal axis. Okay, now so here we can see the next terms the distance between principal focus and pole. So the distance between principal focus and pole is called focal length. Okay, so the distance between principal focus and pole is called focal length. Okay, so see here, the distance between focal and pole is called principal focal length. Understood? Now focal length having this relation I will taught you later, because this is not necessary now. Okay, after that you have to go to the various terminology. Fine. So see, now move towards the image. So we have the two type of image. Okay, we have the two type of images. Let me understood. See, first is real image, second is virtual image. Okay, real image which form actually, okay, and the virtual image which form only light rays are appear. Okay, and it will be obtained on the screen because these are the real. It cannot be obtained screen because it is a virtual image. Okay, and always this real image is always inverted, means suppose your object are like this, sorry, your image will be like this, because this is the inverted image. But in case of this virtual image, the image is always erect, means your object is if like this, your image is also like this. Clear? Now the image form on cinema screen, it will be somewhat inverted. Okay, and the image formed by the plane mirror in the convex mirror, it is some kind of virtual image. Understood? Okay, see here, this AB is object and this AB is image. So these all image are which kind? These all image are virtual, because they are erect in nature. Erect. Okay, and suppose your object is like this AB and your image is like this, so this is called inverted image. So this is called real image. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So let we end our lecture.